Do you ever wake up feeling more tired than when you went to bed? Or notice a dull ache in your chest? Or perhaps a strange gurgling in your stomach? Even after a full night's rest, it's a common complaint as we get a little older, isn't it? We might blame it on the mattress, or that extra cup of tea before bed, or simply chalk it up to just getting older. But what if I told you that one seemingly innocent habit, something you do every single night without thinking, could be silently contributing to these feelings, potentially affecting your heart, your digestion, and your overall energy? Especially if you're over 65. It sounds surprising, even a little shocking, that something as natural as your sleeping position could have such a profound impact on your well-being. Many of us have a favorite side, a comforting way we drift off, never imagining it could be working against us. But for folks in our age group, the simple act of sleeping on your left side might be doing more harm than good. And it's a secret many health professionals don't widely discuss. In this video, we're going to gently pull back the curtain on this surprising truth. We'll explore exactly why left-side sleeping can be particularly problematic for those of us over 65, and more importantly, we'll uncover simple, practical adjustments you can make tonight to improve your sleep quality, reduce discomfort, and even boost your heart health and digestion. We'll look at how a small change in your nightly routine can lead to big improvements in how you feel every day. So, keep watching to the very end, because there's something truly eye-opening, a real game changer, that will genuinely surprise you about how you can take control of your nightly rest. Now, let's dive right into this fascinating revelation about why sleeping on your left side might not be your best friend once you've celebrated your 65th birthday. It's not about being alarmist, but rather about understanding the subtle ways our bodies change with age and how we can best support them. You see, when you lie on your left side, gravity, that constant force we all deal with, pulls your internal organs in a very specific way. For younger individuals, the body often adapts without much fuss. But as we age, our systems can become a little more sensitive, a little less resilient. Think about your heart. For instance, it's a remarkable organ, constantly working for us, pumping blood throughout our entire lives. When you lie on your left side, your heart, which sits slightly to the left side of your chest, is literally pulled down against your chest wall. For some, this can create a subtle but continuous pressure. It's not necessarily dangerous in a sudden, dramatic way, but over hours and hours, night after night, it can potentially add a tiny bit of extra strain on the heart as it works to pump blood effectively. Imagine gently pushing against a pump all night long. Eventually, it might just have to work a little harder. This is particularly relevant if you already have any pre-existing heart conditions, even mild ones, or if your cardiovascular system simply isn't as robust as it once was. The body is an incredible machine, but every little bit of strain adds up over time. Beyond the heart, let's consider your digestive system. Many people, particularly those prone to acid reflux or heartburn, are often advised to sleep on their left side to help keep stomach acid down. And for some, it does help, due to the position of the stomach and esophagus. However, for others, especially as we age and our digestive processes might slow a little, this position can sometimes inadvertently place unusual pressure on certain parts of the digestive tract. It can affect the flow of bile, or even how waste moves through the intestines. What feels helpful for one person might be subtly disruptive for another, leading to feelings of sluggishness, indigestion, or even altered bowel movements that you can't quite pinpoint. It's a nuanced area, and our bodies respond individually. But it's definitely something worth considering if you've been experiencing these issues without a clear cause. Then there's the lymphatic system, which is your body's fantastic drainage system, crucial for removing waste products and keeping your immune system strong. Some theories suggest that sleeping on the left side can potentially impede the natural flow of lymphatic fluid, especially from the right side of the body, which houses a large part of the lymphatic duct. This might sound minor, but a healthy lymphatic flow is essential for detoxification and for maintaining overall vitality as we age. If this system isn't working optimally, you might feel more tired, experience more swelling, or just generally feel a bit off. And finally, think about your joints and spine. As we get older, many of us develop arthritis, stiffness, or general aches and pains. Sleeping consistently on one side, especially if you have a favorite, can put prolonged pressure on your shoulder, hip, and knee joints, as well as twist your spine in a way that might not be entirely neutral. This can lead to morning stiffness, nerve impingement, or simply exacerbate existing discomfort. The goal here isn't to scare you, but to empower you with knowledge. So, if sleeping on your left side might not be ideal, what's the best alternative? The general consensus for older adults leans towards sleeping on your right side, or, for many, on your back. Sleeping on your right side allows your heart to be slightly more elevated, reducing the gravitational pull and potential strain we discussed. It can also be beneficial for some aspects of liver function. If you prefer side sleeping, simply flipping to your right side could make a subtle but significant difference in how you feel when you wake up. Now, for back sleepers, this position offers the most neutral spinal alignment. Your head, neck, and spine can rest in a straight line, which is excellent for preventing aches and pains, especially in the neck and lower back. It also minimizes pressure on your internal organs. Of course, sleeping on your back isn't for everyone, particularly if you're prone to snoring or sleep apnea, in which case a doctor's advice is always best. But for many, it's a wonderful position for true rest and rejuvenation. The key is to find what feels right for your body, taking into account these subtle but important physiological considerations. It's about listening to your body and giving it the best possible support as you sleep. Now that we've explored the surprising truths about your sleeping position, let's consider other crucial habits that can elevate your sleep and overall well-being as we age. Complementing this newfound knowledge about your posture, moving beyond just which side you sleep on, let's talk about creating the absolute best environment for rest. Because even the perfect sleeping position won't work wonders if your surroundings are fighting against you. The first crucial habit, and one often overlooked, is optimizing your sleep environment. Think of your bedroom as your sanctuary, a quiet, dark, and cool cave specifically designed for deep, restorative sleep. Light, even a tiny sliver from a street lamp or a glowing alarm clock, can disrupt your body's natural production of melatonin, the sleep hormone. So, invest in blackout curtains if you need to, or use a comfortable eye mask. Every little bit of darkness helps signal to your brain that it's time to wind down. Equally important is the temperature. Most experts agree that a cooler room, somewhere between 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, is ideal for sleep. When your room is too warm, your body has to work harder to cool itself down, making it difficult to fall asleep and stay asleep. Experiment with your thermostat or open a window a crack if it's safe and quiet enough. And finally, minimize noise. Earplugs can be a godsend if you live in a noisy area. Or consider a white noise machine or a fan to create a consistent, soothing background hum that masks sudden disturbances. A peaceful, dark, and cool room sets the stage for the true healing that happens during sleep. It might seem like small details, but these environmental factors have a huge impact on the quality of your rest. Next up, let's talk about consistency. And this is truly a cornerstone of good sleep hygiene. Our bodies, especially as we age, thrive on routine. Establishing a consistent sleep schedule means going to bed and waking up around the same time every single day, even on weekends. Yes, I know. The temptation to catch up on sleep on a Saturday morning is strong, but those extra hours can actually throw your internal body clock, your circadian rhythm, out of whack. When your body expects to go to sleep and wake up at roughly the same times, it becomes more efficient at preparing for sleep. It starts releasing melatonin at the right time in the evening and prepares to wake you up gently in the morning. Think of it like training a muscle. The more consistent you are, the stronger and more reliable that sleep muscle becomes. This consistency can dramatically improve your ability to fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer, leading to more energetic days and clearer thinking. Now, let's consider what you do before you even get into bed. Your evening routine. This is where you gently signal to your body and mind that the day is ending and it's time to transition into rest. It's not about suddenly flipping a switch from active to asleep, but rather a gradual winding down. For many of us, this means avoiding bright screens, your TV, tablet, or smartphone for at least an hour, if not two, before bed. The blue light emitted from these devices can suppress melatonin production, tricking your brain into thinking it's still daytime. Instead, try reading a physical book, listening to calming music, or engaging in a gentle hobby like knitting or journaling. A warm bath or shower can also be incredibly relaxing, as the subsequent drop in body temperature can promote sleepiness. Gentle stretches or a few minutes of meditation or deep breathing exercises can also calm your nervous system, releasing the day's tensions and preparing your mind for peaceful slumber. This intentional winding down period is not a luxury. It's a necessity for truly restorative sleep. It's about creating a buffer zone between the hustle of the day and the tranquility of the night. Another critical habit to consider is how your diet and hydration choices impact your sleep, especially in the hours leading up to bedtime. What you put into your body in the evening can either be a silent sleep aid or a sneaky sleep disruptor. First, try to avoid heavy, rich meals too close to bedtime. Your digestive system needs time to process food, and if it's still working hard when you're trying to sleep, it can lead to discomfort, indigestion, or even reflux. Regardless of your sleeping position, aim to have your last substantial meal at least 2 to 3 hours before you plan to go to sleep. Opt for lighter fare in the evening, perhaps something easily digestible. Then there's caffeine. We all love our coffee or tea, but caffeine has a much longer half-life than many of us realize, meaning it stays in your system for hours. Even a cup of coffee in the late afternoon can still be stimulating your brain when you're trying to drift off at night. Try to cut off caffeine intake by early afternoon, perhaps swapping your evening brew for a decaffeinated herbal tea. And while it's important to stay hydrated throughout the day, drinking too much fluid right before bed can lead to inconvenient nighttime trips to the bathroom, interrupting your precious sleep. Try to front-load your water intake earlier in the day and taper off in the evening. These small dietary adjustments can make a world of difference in helping you fall asleep faster and staying asleep without interruptions. Finally, let's talk about movement. Because regular, gentle exercise during the day is one of the most powerful natural sleep aids. It might seem counterintuitive to exert energy to gain rest, but it's remarkably effective. When you're physically active, you build up a healthy sleep drive, meaning your body naturally craves rest and repairs. It also helps to regulate your internal clock and can improve mood, reducing anxiety and stress, which are notorious sleep stealers. We're not talking about rigorous gym sessions that leave you exhausted, especially if you're over 65. Instead, focus on moderate, consistent activity like a brisk daily walk, gardening, swimming, or gentle yoga. Even just 30 minutes of moderate activity can significantly enhance your sleep quality. The key is to schedule your exercise earlier in the day. If possible, working out too close to bedtime can actually be stimulating and make it harder to fall asleep. So aim for late afternoon at the latest. By incorporating regular movement into your daily life, you're not just improving your physical health, you're also laying the groundwork for more profound and restful nights, allowing your body to truly repair and rejuvenate. So, we've explored quite a journey tonight, haven't we, from the surprising impact of your sleeping position, particularly that left side for those of us over 65, to the profound benefits of cultivating a truly sleep-friendly environment. We've talked about the power of consistency in your sleep schedule, the importance of a calming evening routine that signals to your body it's time to wind down, and how thoughtful choices about your diet and hydration in the evening can be game changers. And let's not forget the incredible role that gentle, consistent movement during your day plays in inviting deep, restorative sleep at night. Each of these habits, when woven together, forms a beautiful tapestry of support for your well-being. Now, you might be thinking, this all sounds wonderful, but what about those nights when I just can't seem to stay asleep, or my bladder seems to have its own schedule? These are incredibly common concerns as we navigate life over 65, and they're absolutely valid. Many medications, for instance, can interfere with sleep, and if you suspect this is the case, it's always worth a gentle conversation with your doctor about timing or alternatives for those frequent nighttime awakenings for the bathroom. Try to be mindful of your fluid intake in the last few hours before bed. But please, never restrict essential hydration during the day. Sometimes, even a gentle warm compress on the lower abdomen before bed can offer some comfort. And if chronic pain is your nightly nemesis, remember the importance of a supportive mattress and pillows, maybe a pillow tucked between your knees if you're a side sleeper, or a small rolled towel under your neck if you're on your back. Gentle stretching before bed, as we discussed, can also ease some of those aches. The truth is, perfect sleep might feel like an elusive dream for many, but our goal here isn't perfection. It's about significant, consistent improvement. Remember, the goal isn't to add more stress to your life worrying about sleep. It's about making small, compassionate changes that accumulate into big benefits. Each little adjustment you make, from shifting your sleeping side to creating a darker room, is an act of kindness towards your future self. Good sleep isn't just about feeling less tired. It's absolutely foundational to so much more. It impacts your memory, keeping your mind sharp and your recollections vivid. It affects your mood, helping to keep spirits high and worries at bay. It supports your immune system, making you more resilient against illness. And it directly contributes to your energy levels, giving you the vitality to enjoy your hobbies, connect with loved ones, and truly live your best life at every age. You deserve to wake up feeling refreshed, revitalized, and ready to embrace each day with renewed vigor. So, I truly hope this conversation has offered you some valuable insights and practical steps you can start taking tonight. We're all on this journey of healthy aging together, and every piece of knowledge helps us navigate it with more grace and vitality. I'd love to hear from you. Have you noticed any differences in your sleep based on your sleeping position? Or do you have a secret tip for a better night's rest that you'd be willing to share with our wonderful community? Please, leave a comment below and let's keep this conversation going. Your experiences and insights are so valuable to others. If you found this video helpful, or if it sparked a new idea for you, please do give it a thumbs up. It really helps our channel reach more people who could benefit from this information. And of course, if you haven't already, consider subscribing to our channel. We're dedicated to bringing you more practical, encouraging advice to help you thrive and live your best life at every age. Thank you so much for joining me today. Keep nourishing your body and mind. And remember, you are capable of incredible well-being. Live your best life at every age.